I'm going to handle the Leahy Medal phase, and then Chad is going to handle the Player of the Year. Bob Leahy's not able to be here tonight. He's been going through some battles. And to give us a little bit of an update on how Bob is doing, I'd like to introduce his son, John Leahy.
Thank you, Bill, Chad, and the Iowa Golf Association. I am privileged to be here tonight. I wish my dad could be here. I told Bill I would give just a very quick update, and I will do that very quickly, and hopefully I won't get emotional about this. Back in the springtime, my dad had some pain in his back and so forth. Well, I got a call on Wednesday before Memorial Day, and he had collapsed. I went up to Cedar Falls, and he had an MRI done, and there was a tumor in the back of his back. It ended up being cancerous. He went down to Iowa City for 30 days, and he's been back in Cedar Falls since then, since the late part of June. But he has a cancer called B-cell lymphoma. And the biggest challenge that he has said he's had is because he has not been able to walk since that time in May. So we went from literally walking one day to not walking the next day. And as this room knows probably better than anybody, golf and walking go hand in hand regardless. And so that's been the biggest challenge. But he continues to fight, and we go see him quite often. He follows the Iowa Golf Association rigorously. He is so proud of, and he wanted me to pass along his congratulations, not only for supporting the Iowa Golf Association and participating in the tournaments, but the accomplishments that you have done. And just a year ago was the first year that they had the Leahy Awards up at Echo Valley, and I know these types of events are the things that he cherished and loved the most, especially being at a course like here at Hyperion, where he had so many fond memories. So anyway, that's kind of a quick update. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I know that he passes on his congratulations and for the accomplishments that the people have won the Leahy Awards. And my brother's going to help with when that time comes.
Yep. One quick story. Bob, I believe he was 84 years old, and I played golf with him here after the Sonny Scholarship Committee met, and he was still pumped up about the fact that the Wednesday before he played in league at Pheasant Ridge, and he said, I usually walk 9 holes and then ride a cart for the back 9. Well, he shot 39 on the front 9. He was so excited he forgot to get the cart. He walked the back 9, shot another 39. So at age 84, he shot 78. And so he was a grinder and kept grinding all the way through. Caitlin, do you want to go ahead? What we're going to do is, last year was the first year, so we're going to run this just as kind of a repeat. It's a better introduction than I can give, and then we'll get to the presentations. Okay, then we're just going to get into the awards. Paul Leahy, a former Sonny Scholar and a PGA professional from Tantara, the resort in Missouri, is here to help with the medals. Chad will kind of point you in the right direction. We have a few people that couldn't make it tonight with our rescheduling, and by the way, thanks for hanging in there. But I think we made the right call Friday. I'm just gonna introduce the individuals, and they can come up, and then please remain up here. We're going to do a group picture when we're done, and then we'll have some time to do some pictures afterwards as well. So the first recipient is Peggy Garrett, who unfortunately couldn't reschedule to be here tonight. And then our next recipient is Rose Kubashevsky. Rose, come on up. Rose is the 2015 women's amateur champion. It's the 4th time she's won it in the last 6 years. So she's a dominant player in the senior division. Our next recipient is Robin Webb. Robin? She brought the largest entourage. Okay, and then we get into the senior men. First recipient is Terry Cook. This gentleman, his son Cody was a Herman Sounding Scholarship winner last year, and he also participated in our golf marathon this fall and helped raise $2,600 on his fundraising. So please welcome Curtis Holk. This next gentleman's a late withdrawal, couldn't make it tonight. Bill Mansky from Algona. And also unable to be here tonight, Joe Palmer from West Des Moines. And our final senior men's recipient is Ron Peterson. Okay, now in the women's open division, our 2015 amateur champion, Jenny Grazer. And our other women's open division, Julie Berman. Okay, and then in the men's open division, first up from Johnston, J.D. Anderson. And then I guess this gets us to the big three. These three guys were pretty dominant this year. First up, Mr. Gene Elliott. And we'll get a little more into his out-of-the-state accomplishments in a little while, but he did win the 4-ball with Gene in the Iowa Amateur, and then we'll talk about the Walker Cup and Men's Senior Open in a little bit, but please welcome Mr. Mike McCoy. You have to ask yourself, how can a guy win 4 times, finish second twice, and not be Player of the Year? Well, the 2 guys I just introduced in front of him. But he's been Player of the Year before, and he probably will be again. John Olson. So those are our Leahy Medal winners for 2015. Thank you, Paul. Can you get them all in the picture, or do you want them to?
Just do it afterwards.
Okay, we'll get you all together afterwards. Thanks a lot. Sure.
I want to say one thing about the Leahy Award. A friend of mine was here last week, and he goes, I said, "You won't believe this, I'm getting an award." I said, I said, "I'm getting a Leahy Award." And I said, "I can't believe I'm getting a Leahy Award." And I said, 30 years ago when I started playing the game, he goes, "You got to meet this Bob Leahy." I wrestled all through it. I never met Bob Leahy, and I still haven't. But he said, "You got to meet him." He said, "He's an unbelievable guy. He's a great guy, and he helped me out." And so I read his accomplishments, and then I started thinking about his boys. And a friend of mine worked with you, Dave Blink. Your father helped him get the job down at Tantera. And so I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about you guys when he said, "You got to meet this Bob Leahy because he helped me get a job at Tantera." It was with you. So I just wanted you to be aware of that, how great a guy he was. Thank you.